the first step to do is to take your camera and open up the battery compartment, take the battery out, and you need to remove this lid. So you need to have this at 35-degree angle and pull straight out. That removes this. The next part is to take this and put it into storage like that. So that's at the holding place. Then with the camera turned off, you can go ahead and insert the grip into the Nikon D80 camera. That will go into place, and you will need to use the tripod mount here. That's about it. Next step, with the camera still off, is to go ahead and install the batteries. So you have a flap here, twist to open, this opens up, and you can use either one or two of the lithium batteries. In this case I'm going to use two, and I've marked these batteries as left and right. So this will go in here, and this battery will be my right battery. Close the lid and twist it. So now you have installed the grip on the Nikon D80, which also includes, for portrait, you've got a trigger button up here which can lock and unlock. That's in the unlock mode. And once it's unlocked, you're able to control the trigger, and this button is much more sensitive than the trigger button shutter release up here. So just be aware that you have to be very gentle, and this is much more sensitive. You've got also up front the aperture front dial and the shutter rear dial, as well as the auto exposure and autofocus lock button on the grip. So when you're shooting in portrait, you can do it just like so, and you don't need to worry about the other button. When you're not using the trigger button in these dials, you can go ahead and shut off right here. So now let's go ahead and power up the camera. We'll turn it on, and you'll notice now you can choose, there's an option for the MB battery selection here. So if you're using the AA batteries, you'll need to decide which one to select. It doesn't matter if you're using lithium, which one is selected here. And this is in case you want to use this option here if you're out of batteries out. The other option here is the ability to see battery information. So here we can see that in the slot L, the left slot, the battery's at 95% and 2 photos were taken, and the right slot has 3% remaining, and there are 1,056 photos taken. It's always going to start using the right slot first, and once it's done using right slot, it starts going to left slot. But however, you can shoot with just one. If you were to take out one battery, you could still shoot with one battery. So if you do get this option, it's okay to have just one battery and get in another battery at a later time. And the system is smart enough to know which, if you were to switch the batteries on it, it will know which battery had on the battery information screen. So now it shows right slot 95%, 2 pictures, and you'll notice it's reversed these two now because I've reversed the batteries. So that is pretty much it for the grip, and that is it for the MB-D80 grip.